Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be reading bad reviews from the SSO community. Well, good and bad reviews. Depends, there's more good reviews than bad reviews, but we're going to be reading them today, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. We're going to be training while I do so, just to practice a little bit, in case I do this again, but we are going to be trying to do this, and we're going to be struggling like always. So anyways, I'll see you during the video, and we're going to be doing it. I am going to read only the first paragraph of this one, but we're going to start now. It says, it's a cash drain and friendship wrecker avoid, and they say it's 14 plus and gives it 1 star. It says, Star Stable is a horse riding simulation game, great graphics, interesting adventures, and it's about ponies. So, what's the problem? My daughter, 10 years old, started playing this a few weeks ago. It had caused her and us so many problems that we finally emailed the SSO people last night and asked for them to delete her membership. This wasn't a decision just taken by us. Daughter agreed that it was more trouble than it was worth. It caused her upset amongst her friends, like a lot of the friends, and most of her savings, 50 euros. Good riddance. Okay, so yes, I understand that, but yeah, but I don't think people understand the problem that if you put people in an online game, and there's gonna be online rude people and bullies that are gonna sit there and bully your child or be mean, and you guys just have to accept that, because one, that's a part of life. It'll happen in your life too, and you can't stop that. You can't just quit life. But unless you do something else that I don't want to mention because I don't like bringing that onto my channel. But you can't just quit life, because obviously that's not a good thing to do. But some people just don't understand that there's going to be people online. Especially if it's an online game that are going to be rude to your child, and you just kind of need to accept that. But the next review gives it 1 star. And it says, ages 7 plus, and says it's absolutely awful. So I came across this game, and it was rated far better than all the other horse games. My daughter, 11 at the time, was very happy about playing. She met many friends and played almost every night. Now she's 14, and Star Stable keeps closing her chat for no reason and giving her warnings when she has done nothing wrong. Star Stable refuses to address, on top of the new moderators, that the new moderators are way too harsh, and the customer support is very rude. On top of it all, my daughter really plays now. She shows me the news feed, and it seems to have gotten very boring. A complete waste of my money and time. So find a new horse game. So to be honest, yes, it's not a complete waste of money, because obviously there are people out there that have feelings, and sometimes they can read the reviews of this, but there are people out there that have families and they need to feed them, because how else would they live? But there are people out there that need to feed them, and yes, I could agree that maybe if they even lowered the price a little bit, it'd be better. But people need to understand that these people, they have feelings and they have life to get to, that they can't just focus on lowering prices on an online game. And if you want to play the game, you're gonna have to if you want to play the game, you're going to have to be able to pay, and gonna have to pay, because there's no point in not. And the newsfeed isn't boring. Your daughter just might be a person that's interested in other things, and I completely understand that. But yeah, it's harsh. This has also been rated 1 star. I finally get these 1-star reviews. It's ages 9 plus, and said, my daughter loved this game and eventually convinced us to buy her a membership as a gift. The problem began less than a month after the purchase. She somehow was either hacked, or the game had glitched and she was transported to a world that she can't even play in. Her level isn't high enough. And we have been messaging, emailing, begging her, complaining over a week, and she has received absolutely no help. The one actual email we received from the customer service, quote unquote, representative, I guess, consisted of a 1 sentence: a level 12 cannot be an opponent. Completely unhelpful. I am so tired of dealing with this. So I know that the SSO, this was in 2016. I'm reading old reviews, I know. But this one's 5 stars, and it says it's ages 5 plus, and it says awesome game. Star Stable is a great game and suitable for all ages. There are some bad people on there, but Star Stable does have an ignore feature to block these types of people. The pricing is fair, and it really puts people's puzzle solving skills into the test. If you ever wanted your own horse and pony, but you could never get one in real life, then Star Stable is for you. Great, unique game graphics is a very interesting and diverse storyline, where you are at the center of it all. What are you waiting for? Head over to www blah 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 to make your account and download this amazing game. I think the prices are okay. I mean, $45, like right now, but $30 for 1,000 star coins isn't that of a price, because I don't want to keep having to say this, but yes, there are people who are out there and they're trying to make money for themselves, and they can't just rely on and they can't just rely on they they have a job, they're working community. This one gives it 2 stars. I've never read yeah, but it says let me see how long this one is. Okay, I'll just read this. It says, not for children, it says age 13 plus. It says, and it gives it 2 stars. It says, hello, I'm 19. Yes, I know that's a bit old for a kid's game. And ever since I was around 6, I've really played games like these. I think the graphics compared to the ads are very misleading. But that's how many games are. There's a lot of sweet players on the game. However, there are those who like to bully. I'm not supposed to be laughing at this. And a few who look like to turn chats into let's say something inappropriate. I've only seen 2 inappropriate chats and maybe 3 bullies or bossy people. The game is marketed to 8 plus kids, but I feel like it should be more of a 13 plus rating, just because of the complexity of the game, lack of direction, and a few inappropriate players they may meet. Because I started playing at virtual worlds at a young age, I learned about what curse words were, and I was a victim of bullying. Star Stable has a chat for if your child wants to play, like for the B word, it would be like beach. If your child wants to play this and are fairly sensitive words or are of younger age, I would monitor them or find a different game for them to play. So obviously, like I said, you are very mature. You give actually a good rating. But you should like um you need to there's other review that I read. It was like you need to take into the account of the maturity of your child. And I agree with that. Yes, and that's like what I said. That's like what's gonna happen in an online game, an online chat. Is there are gonna be some people that are inappropriate and say bad words, and if you don't want that for your child, then you're just gonna have to deal with that, because I mean, you can, like she said, you can find another game for them to play, but yes, there are going to be those people out there, and you just have to be wary, because that's going to happen in your life too. But we're going to go to the next review, and it gives it 5 stars, and it says, although it's like it ages 9 plus and gives it 5 stars, and it said, although pricey, it's honestly pretty worth it. All the other posts are from when the game was early outdated stages, but now it's grown bigger and better. They've recently updated their graphics. So far, I've only encountered 1 toxic player. Yep, just 1. And almost everyone's really nice there. The customer support has improved greatly over the years, too. I was stuck on a quest once, and they were happy to help. I got a response in about 24 hours. They have lots more staff than before, and even a YouTube channel. They've been adding a lot more content quests, and all in all, even though it's a bit pricey, I'd say it's pretty worth it. The community's great. They update regularly and pretty good content like quests. It's really kid friendly. Let me remind you that I've been playing for over a year and only encountered 1 toxic person. Sorry if the review is kind of bad, but I think you get the point. They improved a lot over the years and are generally more better. A lot more better. And I agree with that. They are a lot better, and they have been doing a better job at doing that stuff, and they have been doing a lot better at replying to people and helping people out. A lot of these reviews, yes, are from old, but this is from January 30th, so when it eventually turned 2019. So, we're gonna go on to the next review, but I agree with that. It is a good game, and they have updated it. It says, it rages at 8+ and 5 stars, and it says, great game. I personally like this game a lot and recommend it for everybody. Sure, the star coins are expensive, but I think it's totally worth it. When I unlocked Epona, a part on the map where you get to be level 17 to unlock, I went on the game more because my dream horses are there. Lovely nature there and interesting and hooking quests. I'm only 9 years old, so be aware that I'm going to have grammar mistakes. LOL means laughing. Yeah, we know that. Some of them don't, but the horses are beautiful. I'm on Chocolate Cupcake server. My name is also on SSO, Allegra B Smith, and I'm level 17. So this was in January 2019. So I don't know if she's leveled up since then, but yeah. The next review gives it 1 star, and it says Swedish meatball scam. Okay. It said we signed up, paid for 1 month just to see if my daughter will like it. It took over an hour to download install. When you hit the play game button, it went back to asking for payment. And even once it's installed, the Star Stable icon is on your desktop, and you'll click on the icon. It goes through the install process again. I emailed support and never got a reply. I filed a dispute with my credit card company and got my money back. This is a scam through and through. Too bad, because the YouTube demo looked great, and that's how they sucker people into this. And again, they are located in Stockholm, so I guess that they can do what they want. The site should be reported and shut down. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna even say anything. This review says 10+, and it rated 4 stars. It said, fun game. I've been a player of SSO for about 4 years now. I love it, but there are some things that I feel could be a bit different in order to improve the game. For starters, it's pretty expensive to play. Membership, in my opinion, is offered at a decent price. In-game items are costly. Practically anything you wish to buy or do requires star coins. The game currency. If you're a member, you receive a weekly allowance of 100 star coins. But if it's not, the only option is to purchase them or wait for a redeemable code. I understand that the company behind SSO needs to make money somehow. It appears they're a bit too greedy. As for the game itself, it includes many positive and encouraging messages that I feel aren't represented enough through video games these days. You are taken through quests that promote strong female friendships, the power that comes from being yourself, and the bond between horse and rider. Some quests do involve a bit of magic, good versus evil, but the good always outweighs the bad. Safety and privacy within the games appears to be a top priority. There is a chat filter that is highly difficult to go around, but as always, it is best to use caution when making friends. Overall, SSO is a fun game with great messages and role models. It could be less expensive, yes, but does that mean the game is bad? No. I definitely recommend playing if you have always dreamed of owning your own horse, or if you wish to participate in many fun quests and adventures. I completely agree with this review. I mean, yes, you have to just be careful who you meet online, because there's some people online who will not be good, and they will try and lure you in with things, but there are some people on this game who are good, and they are nice, and they're not going to do anything. And I mean, some people just don't see the good in some people, because yes, there are some quests were good versus evil, but it just proves that the good always is better than the bad. And I think that's a great message to give children these days, because a lot of people don't because there's a lot of people that are different out there. But anyways, we're going to go to the next review, and it says, and its age is 12+ and gives it 4 stars. And it says, not the best, but new options available. Drama is going to happen between these tween games. It's a matter of life. Star Stable does what it can, but I think the staff isn't staffed in the right place as far as technical support and community support. It doesn't take action against technical support and community support. It doesn't take action against it like the Virtual Horse Ranch or VHR3D. They monitor everything to prevent scamming, etc. They are pretty much anti-drama. Not see whatever. But Star Stable has a lot bigger budget. VHR3D has a community management of staff already in place with over a dozen years experience in horse games specifically. Virtual Horse Ranch web game, blah blah blah. And helps against the drama issue. There is no tolerance policy for scammers, one trying to take advantage of another, in general, and this incitement of drama. VHR 3D, however, is a new game, just a couple people working on it though. Thus, my daughters have a chance for a fresh start and follow-up project from beginning. In my opinion, there are better options out there, particularly from my daughter's previous experience with web games, now VHR 3D. So I don't know why you put this on like Star Stable, because you mainly talk about VHR 3D, and I don't understand why you talk about that. Because obviously this is a Star Stable review, and we talk a lot about VHR 3D. So I think maybe you should put this review on there. But talk a lot about it. But I'm not trying to be rude or anything. But yes, you do talk a lot about VHR 3D. This is too long. I would love to read it though. Rated at 3 stars. This one says it's ages 9+, and rates it 4 stars, and it says, an educational games with themes of quote-unquote girl power. The game mechanics are simple to understand, with room to try and improve and challenge yourself through races and other quests. Their only downfall, I would say, is the price tag is quite expensive, but definitely worth the investment. I'm generally interested in playing it for a while. The free trial of the game, up to level 5, has quite a few hours of playtime. To further progress through the game, you must play monthly or pay the full game and all, $70-some. If you are really interested in playing this visually stunning game and have the money, I'd recommend it in a heartbeat. It's quite relaxing. That's a good review. I agree. The game is really fun to play, and not gonna lie, I have this weird thing where I like to watch the horses' tails move. But I completely agree with this, and this is going to be the last review of the day. But it says ages 18+. Ooh, this was a long one, but it's gonna work. It's gonna be a good one. I recommend that you find another game to play. Game support is awful. They are condescending and will brush aside whatever you are inquiring about as if it is a complete waste of their time. When they update, something goes wrong and no longer works. They're just like, oh, well, it's broken. Deal with it. No. There are a number of rude and disruptive players that will deliberately go around bad-mouthing others or being rude to someone just because they are bored, and it gives them something to do. This was one time a big problem. However, as Star Stable is slowly dying, it has not been a big of a problem. However, it is something to be aware of. Do not ever give out your login information to anyone, not even Star Stable tech support. If you are going to communicate with players outside of the game, create a new email that is not connected to your account. We create emails for gaming, communicating, junk mail, and lots of emails, but it's worth it. They claim that they are bound with their laws, and when it comes to in-game communication, this has been a long debate on Star Stables. I myself have looked a number of times and cannot locate laws claiming that you are not allowed to say over half the spoken language in which server is designated for, as if the Western server over half the American language is not permitted to be spoken in the in-game chat. You are not permitted to type numbers as in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. Names of PCs, players' characters, OPCs, other player characters, and NPCs, non-player characters, are not permitted as in quest givers' names are not permitted to be spoken. Your character's name, some given names to the characters are now allowed. However, full names are still not permitted. For for those who do not know, all PCs must have a surname that you may pick from a determined list when you create your account, as well as your character's given name. No two PCs may have the same given surname as in Samantha Bluebell. No one else may have this name. You can have the same given name, but it's still not the same surname, or the same surname, not the given name. And now on Star Stable's brilliance, they will ban you from in-game chat for saying something they do not like. They do not like. You will not know. You will not know from what it is that you said that caused it. It does not have the derogatory, and will more than likely will not be from saying something that is derogatory. It will be more likely be from talking to someone in a friendly manner. My daughter was banned from in-game chat for saying to a friend in message and saying, and I quote, "You're a bad liar." According to Star Stable support, this is obscene and vulgar language, explicit and dating-related content, disruptive, harassing, threatening, violent, and hate speech. I mean, that's definitely interesting. I mean, like, they have, and it says I recommend that you find another game to play. That was a long review, but, I think it's a good review overall, but, SSO has obviously improved. This was from 2018, so, and from May. But obviously SSO, yes, has improved. So I think, like, you need to give SSO a chance, but, anyways, I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.